Right. Everyone see, first we have to go into the yesterday. We discussed this, some real functions. One is the modulus function, constant function, and identity function. Identity function means y is equal to x, y and x values are equal, y is equal to minus x. That is the identity function, two lines only. So that is a modulus function V shape only we have to complete it. Constant function parallel to x-axis we have to be completed. And then next yesterday what we have to completed is one more is completed, that is the logarithmic function is completed and exponential function is completed. Logarithmic function, you are not moving, so I thought you are stuck, sir. Now we can see that is the just it is a net problem only. It is a net problem only. Right. Exponential function you have the base only. For logarithmic function and exponential you have the condition for base only. A greater than 0, a positive only. Base is always positive. It should be lies between 0 to 1 only, one condition. And base is greater than 1 only, one more condition. Okay, na? These points are yesterday completed. Now some other real functions we are going to discuss. After then we go through the types of the functions. Okay, na? Next exercise we can start. Next we start the exercise. Okay, na? Right. First one, signum function. What is the signum function is? Next one, signum function. Signum function. Everyone see, this is the signum function. The signum function is simply represented by y is equal to sgn of x. Sgn of x. What is the definition of the signum function is? It have the modulus of x by x. X is not equal to 0. 0 if x is equal to 0. So modulus of x by x, then x is not equal to 0. X is equal to 0, then value is 0. This signum function should be right in the correct form. So x by x, its value is 1. So x is positive value. X is positive value. Minus x by modulus x is a minus x by x is a minus 1. If x is less than 0, already will tell modulus x will be same term. Positive means positive will come, negative means negative will come. Okay, na? Minus of minus x. Minus of minus x will become as a plus x only. Okay, na? So 0 for x is equal to 0. This is the definition of the signum function. What is the graph of the signum function is? Here see the graph of the signum function. X is equal to 1. This is the y value. These all are the y value. Y is equal to 1. But x is greater than 0 means not equal to 0. That is the whole. That is the open circle. Open circle means 0 is not included. So now it is the y is equal to 1 line. Next, x is a negative side, but x is not equal to 0, not equal to 0. Open circle, negative side. This is the x dash side. This is the x positive side. And next, 0. So x is equal to 0 for 0 term. Okay, na? For 0. This is the graph of the. This is the graph of the. What is the graph of the signum function? Okay, na? Graph of the signum function. So signum x values are all are the positive values, all are the negative values, and 0 value also all the real numbers. Domain of function is all the real numbers, but range is only 3 numbers. The range of f is signum function only three numbers. What are the three numbers? Is -1, 0, 1 only. Okay, na? This is called as a signum function. Here 0 not included. That's why open circle. Here also 0 not included. Open circle. Here 0 is included. Closed circle. Okay, na? Right. Signum function is completed. Now I go through the right. Next, I go through the everyone see signum function is completed. Next, I go through the large exponent greatest integer function. Next, all are coming. All are coming. Greatest integer function. What is the greatest integer function? Now write down greatest integer function. Integer, only integers. Integer function, only integers is required, not real numbers. Integers means we have idea. Minus infinity to minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, up to plus infinity. These are the integers. These are the integers. Greatest integer function. These values only. So minus infinity to minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2 plus infinity numbers only. That numbers only integers. Okay, na? So greatest integer function. In this one, greatest integer function we should be right. Okay, na? What is the greatest integer function? Symbol is y is equal to box of x or closed bracket of x. Y is equal to box of x or closed bracket of x. Okay, na? Closed bracket of x. What is the result of this one is? What is the result of this one is? So greatest integer function, always you should be remembered what is the result of this one is. First, greatest integer function I am going to represent. So everyone see, integer is a integer. X is equal to negative integer, same negative integer. So minus, already tell that integer function, no change. X is equal to minus 2, same integer. Minus 2, already tell that greatest integer function, same. Decimal part. So x is equal to minus 1.32. Minus 1.32. Y is equal to, so minus 1.32. Now the value should be lies between series. Minus 2 to minus 1, in between. Minus 1.32 lies between. Minus 1 to minus 2, in between. So always we go through the left side. Minus 1, minus 2. So what is the value is, we go through the left side is not, right side is not included, left side only included. It go through the left side. Its value is the minus 2. Its value the 1.32. Next integer. What is the next integer of 1.23? Minus 1.32. Next integer is the minus 2. Okay, na? Minus 2. So x is equal to minus 0.35. Now draw the figure. So this is the 0, this is the minus 1. So minus 0.35. So it goes through the forward step. So what is the next integer is minus 1. Simply its value we can be right. Y is equal to minus 0.35. Value is minus 1. Okay, na? Minus 1. Left side integer, not right side integer. Always left side integer only. Always left side integer only. Okay, na? Always left side. So see the left side integer only. So next one, step of 0 is the same 0, and step of 1 is the same 1. Integer no change, integer no change, but decimal point is 1.32. 1.32. Draw the figure. Immediately draw the figure. 1.32 lies between what lies between 1 to 2, lies between 1 to 2. Okay, na? 1.32, 1.32, always left side. Left side integer is the 1. Left side integer is the 1. That is called the greatest integer function. Okay, na? Greatest. That's enough. Okay, na? So this is called the greatest integer function. What is the greatest integer function is? What is the greatest integer function? All the domain of greatest integer function is all the real numbers, negative values, positive values with the decimal and everything we are taking. Okay, na? That we are taking all the real numbers, but the range of f is equal to integer. Range of f is equal to integer. Everyone observe the graph of the greatest integer function is, the graph of the greatest integer function is, I will draw the graph of the greatest integer function 0.99 up to all are come to the 0 only. So not come to the C, 0 point up to 1, 0.1, all are come to the 0 only. Not 1 is included. 1.2. So this is the one more, 2 is not included. All are come to the 1 only. So this is the stepwise function. That's why we say that it is a step function only. Okay, na? What is the properties of this step function? What is the properties of step function? Everyone see. What is the properties? What is the properties of this step function? Right, everyone see. Step function properties of this step function are properties of greatest integer function. Greatest integer function. Okay. Write down the first property. Step of x is equal to same x for all x belongs to integers. For integers, no change. So step of 1 is the 1 only. Step of 3 is equal to 3 only. Step of -1 is equal to -1 only. No change for that one. Second property is step of x plus step of now we can write step of minus x, we can be right. So step of x plus I should be separated as step of x plus I. Step of x plus I should be separated as a step of x plus I. Next one is for example, for this one is step of x plus 3 is given. We should write step of x plus 3 in the separate. Constant should be separated for this function. Constant should be separated for this function. Okay, na? Right. Remaining already we discussed in this one only. Right. Come to the fractional part of function. Everyone write down. Fractional part of function. Fractional part of function. fractional part of function, fractional part of function, fractional part of function. It is represented by cast set of function, set model. This definition is x minus step of x minus step of x, x minus step of x. This is called fractional part of x. This is called fractional part of x. So what is the fractional part of x? Now we can write this one is domain of this function is all the real numbers. Range of this function is lies between 0 not included 1. 0 not included 1. This is called fractional part of x. All the values of x must be lies between fractional part of x. All values must be lies between positive values but less than 1. Positive values and less than 1. What is the figure of this one is? Everyone see. So this is the one not included 1. Not included 1. Again from 1 we can start. From 1 we can start. Not included y is equal to 1. Not included y is equal to 1. Like this one we can draw the figure. From 2 also we can draw. Not included 1. So not included 1. Okay na? Y value 1 not included. So next one is minus 1 side not included 1. Minus 1 side not included 1. Next minus 2 side. Minus 2 side not included 1. Not included 1. Like this one only we can draw the figure. 1 is not included. Y value 1 not included. This is the figure of the fractional. So, okay, na? Fractional part of x. So, video will come now. You can be note down. Video will come. Okay, na? I will rub means video I will send now. You should be note down in that part. Okay, na? Right. Last one, we should go to the periodic function. We enter into the periodic function. Last one, this is the last one. We are going through the periodic function. Last, this is the periodic function. Periodic function. Right, everyone see this is the last one, periodic function. So from this one is going to completed real functions. So real functions are going to completed. Is it clear? So now everyone see. Fractional part of this is the periodic function. The values are repeated, then it is called as a periodic function. The sign values are repeated. The sign values are repeated again after fourth quadrant. So after fourth quadrant, the sign values are repeated. Therefore, sign function is the periodic function. And cos values are repeated after fourth quadrant. That means after 360, again its values are repeated. Therefore, it is a periodic function. Tan x values are repeated after 90. Therefore, it is a periodic function of 180. Sorry, the values of tan x is repeated after 180. Therefore, the values of tan x is a periodic function. Therefore, we say that trigonometric functions are the periodic functions. Trigonometric functions are the periodic function. Any function, its values are repeated continuously. It is called as a periodic function. Constant function is a periodic function. Always its value is repeated when we draw the figure at 1. So y value is always repeated. Y value is always repeated. So y is equal to 1. For x is equal to different value. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 1. Therefore, the values of y is repeated. Therefore, constant function also periodic function. Okay, na? So periodic function means again and again its values are repeated. That function is called as a periodic function. Okay, na? Clear everyone? So trigonometric functions is a periodic function. Constant function is a periodic function. Any other function, its values are repeated. That function is called as a periodic function. Okay, na? But what is the definition? What is the definition? Where it will be same values are repeated. So that is a function such that f of x plus t is equal to same f of x. So t is the least value. T is the least value, least positive value. So the value is again repeated. So f of x plus t is equal to same f of x. So then t is called the t is the fundamental period. Then t is a fundamental period. Starting period, fundamental period. Fundamental period means least period. So least value, we should be take least value. Okay, na? All the trigonometric functions are the trigonometric functions. See, so I will take sine x, trigonometric function I will take for example. So y is equal to f of x is equal to sine x. I am going to take. I will check. Check. End of the quadrants are the 90, 180, 270, 360. Okay, na? 0, no use. Okay, na? So I will check. See, sine of 0 degrees plus x is the sine x. So 0 degrees don't consider. So 0 degrees we can't take. So 90 we can take, 180. So sine of 90 plus x. 90 plus x is the second quadrant. This is the 0 degree. This is the 90 degree. This is the 180 degree. This is the 270 degree. Again, this is the 360 degree. Instead of 0, we take the 360 degrees. Instead of 0, we should take the 360 degrees. What is after fundamental, sir? Okay, wait. Next, we can see types of the function. We can go. What is the meaning of fundamental? Means least. That is the least value. Fundamental means that is the least period. Okay, na? So least. Fundamental means that is the fundamental means we can take the starting least value. That is the. Okay, na? Right. Sine of 90 plus x. You can see. Sine of 90 plus x is second, 90 above second quadrant, the 90 above second quadrant, 90, it is crossing the 90, therefore sine name changes as a cos x. This is not a same sine x paid. Okay, na? Sine of 180 plus x. So 180 plus x above 180, third quadrant, sine is negative, 180 same name, minus sine x. So it is not the same plus sine x, we get the minus sine x, it is also failed. Sine of 270 plus x, 270 plus x, 270 above fourth quadrant, sine is negative. So 270 above, that is the name changes to cos x. It is also failed, not getting plus sin x. Now see, sine of 360 plus x. 360 plus x, first quadrant, first quadrant. So the first quadrant, all are positive. 360, name change, no change of name, positive sine x. Therefore, after 360, after this is the fundamental. So after 360, same sine x is coming. Therefore, sine 2 pi is the period of the sine x. After 360, we get the same positive sine x. Therefore, period of sine x is the 2 pi. Sir, sine of 4 pi. Now see, sine of 4 pi plus x also we get the same now, sir. Yes, for 6 pi we get the same. 8 pi we get the same. So, but least we can take. Fundamental means starting we get the 2 pi only. That is the least value. That least value should be taken. Already I will tell t is the least positive value. So t is the least, period is the least positive value. That is called fundamental period. Okay, na? That is called fundamental period. After 2 pi, yes, after 2 pi, the all values are repeated after 2 pi only. Therefore, the period of sine x, all the trigonometric functions are the periodic functions. So, all the trigonometric functions are not pointed. All the trigonometric functions are the periodic functions. All the not point one. All the trigonometric functions are periodic functions. Periodic functions. Periodic means already will tell its values are again repeated. Okay, na? Certain fundamental period. After fundamental period, fundamental means starting period. Okay, na? Fundamental period, after fundamental period, its values are repeated. Okay, na? Right. Second what point is second what point is the period of 1 by f of x of root of f of x or e power of f of x, e power of f of x is the same period of f of x, same period of f of x, same period of f of x. Reciprocal period also f of x period. What is the f of x period? Reciprocal period also same. What is the f of x period? I will give. What is the root of f of x period? Same. So sin x period is the 2 pi. Okay, na? So sin x period is the 2 pi. Root of sin x period also same 2 pi. So same 2 pi. Okay, na? No change. So see the root of sin of 2 pi plus x. That is equal to root of sine of x. Same root of sine x we get. Okay, na? So that's why sine x period is the 2 pi mean root of sine x period also 2 pi and 1 by sine x period also same 2 pi. Same apply. So sine x period is the 2 pi mean sine of 2 pi plus x is the same reciprocal function 1 by sine x. No change. 1 by 4. Yes. Okay, now understood, sir? Right. Right, everyone. Now come to the third point. Third point. The period of f of ax plus b. Period of f of x by period of f of x by period of f of x by its coefficient of x. coefficient of x should be write down. Period of f of x by coefficient of x write down. Because of x is not a single x, it is a multiple x. That's why coefficient of x write down denominator. Okay, na? That is the one more point. Next one is the period of the period of f of x plus or minus a is the same period of f of x. Same period of f of x. That means no value for constant. That means no value for constant. Outside constant, no value. Same period of f of x should be right now. Okay, na? So next one. Everyone see. Next, I will write note point number 5. Note point number 5. Note point number 5. Right, everyone see. Sin x power of n cos x power raised to n sec x power raised to n cosec x power raised to n. For these all functions, for these all functions, period is pi, period is pi if n is even. Period is pi if n is even. Sin square x period is pi. Cos square x period is pi. Sin power of 4x period is pi. If odd is there, then the period is 2 pi if n is odd. Okay, na? N is odd. This is a one more note point. Right, see. Sin square x, we can, this point should be seen. Sin square of 5 plus x, that is a minus of sin x whole square. By the whole square, it will become as a sin square x. Therefore, fundamental period is pi. Fundamental period is pi. Same sin square x is coming by the squaring function. But odd function is the negative will become. That's why 2 pi is the odd function period. Okay, na? Right. Last sixth point, everyone see. For all modulus functions, modulus of sin x, modulus of